can understand. I'll create my own project here, manage.py, run server. Yes. Manage.py. Yeah, it started. So now what we'll do, we'll go there and we'll see once again with our this one 127. Here, this is the first project we have created. So now this is a normal way how the first one will be getting created. Nothing is there, only just the folders you have created. You have not created anything, just the admin you want to see this particular, like this the page will be there. Now what is our journey? What is our journey? So now we'll open once more our Visual Studio. Visual Studio Code. So where we will open a folder. What is the folder we have in Programming Conscious? My Django project. We have created a My Django project here, and we have imported that. So now inside the My Django project, whatever is there. Okay, inside the My Django project, I would have created an app actually. Okay, because see here, inside the Django blocks project, we have a Django blocks app. So now in that case, blocks app. So in this case, what we need to do, we need to have blocks also inside. So now blocks as a project. Okay, app. So we'll create an app. We have created unexpectedly outside. So we will create inside the app. So we'll create an this one. So what we need to say, Python manage.py. Sorry, Python manage. No, not Python manage.py. It's a Django -admin. What is that? How will you create app? How will you create app? Start app. My Django app. So we created that. So now we'll go to that particular Visual Studio and we'll ask them to refresh. Now my Django app came. My Django app came. So now if you see here, we don't have templates, but we have a templates folder. Like we need to make up with the templates folder. So now we need to have a parallelly. We need to have a templates folder also created inside this Django project. So we need to have a templates folder. So we'll select this. Either you may create from here or you may create from outside also there. So we can create from here. We'll say templates. So we have templates. So we'll take the same home page HTML page, or we'll create our own HTML page, or we'll take our like same home HTML. Okay. Okay. Or we'll take the base HTML. Nothing. This is fine. This is good. This looks good for us, right? Just hello, welcome to Django project. That we will need to create an file here. We need to create a file inside the templates. So we'll say new file, that is base HTML, right? So that particular text we have created. So now once we do this, what we need to do? We need to mention in settings.py, boss, this is my templates, right? Where are my templates? Where are my templates? Where is my app? Everything we need to see. Okay, so in the AR path, we need to mention. So we'll go to that particular blogs and we'll see inside my settings.py. What is that? Inside my settings.py, I have mentioned what I have mentioned. My base directory is templates. So that particular mentioning has to be done. So what is that? Templates is my folder. So I think I can copy paste that thing. So now the mapping of templates has been done. So now once the mapping of templates has been done, so whether there will be any change here, we'll see. Name OS is not defined. Oh, so now what you need to do here, like adding that is fine, but what happened? Base HTML you have added in setting.py, you went and added, what is that? OS. OS is not imported. So now what we need to do? We need to import OS, because from OS only we'll take. Okay. So now the OS has been say imported, and now if you go and see, okay, it got truncated. So what we'll say? We'll say run server once again. Okay. So now whether it is up and running or not, we'll go and see. Yes, it is up and running again, but still the page has not been mapped. So why the page has not been mapped? Any reason? It's not enough just to say HTML templates here, template you create and do that. We need to have a view, right? Like what do you say? What do you want to load? What do you want to load first? So in that urls.py, you need to mention URL pattern. What is the URL pattern you have? Okay, so now in our URLs pattern, what we will have in urls.py, this is a Django one. Okay, we'll go to our this one. What is there in urls.py? You have admin site URL. That's the reason you are getting that admin page. That's the reason you are getting the admin page. So now, in this case, what we have done? So we have mentioned what we want. A home page. Like I don't say anything. In that case, you load my views.home, and the name is home. So before to that, I need to write a view, right? Before to configuring this one, I need to write a view. So in home, I need to copy my definition, my function. What is that? My user defined function, where in my views, where is your views? Inside our app. So this is my app. I'm writing the function. What is the function I'm writing? I'm writing the function say to load. So whenever I request something, whenever I request as home, which page I need to load? Base HTML I need to load. This is the home. When I say home, when I call as a home from the URL, you load me, you render me a base.html, right? So now going to back. So what we need to do? We need to define the URL. Okay. So now we'll copy this URL and go back to your urls.py of the project. So rather than a particular path, now I don't say anything. So how to comment we know. So we say views.home. Whenever the view, when I say views.home, in views.home, call the name called home. Call the name called home as in views.home. Where is that views? The home calls the view, whenever is that you call and load it. So now shall we see whether the page is up and running? Yes, the page is up and running. Okay, shall we see now what happened? Okay, sometimes it may be required a server start again. So what we will do, say Control Z, and what we will do, we'll go here and see this one. So how to run a server? Python manage.py run server. Okay, so using settings okay, then python.migrate to apply the themes. Okay, that is fine. What we need to have is, oh, still it is not coming. Okay, whether we have updated it perfectly or not, we'll see. Or we'll say this as a base In our this one also we'll say it as a base. Oh, what are you saying? What are you saying? This is base. Now this particular view, where it is that particular view we have not mentioned, right? So you are getting error, right? You are getting error. You are getting a yellow line. So saying that views is not defined. From where the views are coming? From where the view is coming? That also you need to understand. From where the views are coming. So from blog, the views are coming. So what is our app? Our app. What is our app name? What is our app name?
My Django app.
My Django app. My Django spelling is wrong. Yes, it is suggesting already. Yeah, my Django app. So that's where our base was not loading for us. So that's the point. So now, so again, name is not the one I think. So this is a base, and we call it as a base because we changed the base. We changed the base already. We can go and see in the views. We call it as base. Yeah, we call it as base. Now, yeah, the simple HTML page has been loaded here. So this is the way we will load the HTML page. And you want to configure a database. Okay, we want to configure a database. We need to fetch the data. Okay, we need to fetch the data. We need to define what is a model, and we need to fetch the data. So now let us consider we will fetch a model only. Okay, we will see any database is there. What are the database employee already we have. So in that case, we will see how we will fetch the data in that page itself. In that page itself, what we are going to do is to fetch the data, just to fetch the data. Okay, so let us let the DB start. So it started, I think it's saying I'm started. Okay, very good. It's asking for a password. Let's give the password. So let's search for our database test, which is there in the schema, test schema inside the database. Yes, we have a test schema where we have the another schemas in public. Public is there. Inside what all the tables we have some answers and all. Do we have any students and employees data? Okay. Okay, we have employees. So right. So we will take employees table. We have, do we have employees table? We'll see. Select star from employees. Okay. So let us see. Yes, we have employees data. Okay. Oh, it is very huge table, I think. Let me view the data of this. If it is a small one, we look, we can't. This is very small. This will take. Employee will take. Employee, not the employees. Employee will take. Like we have ID, employee name, and age. This we will fetch. So how we will do this employee fetch? So now in the settings.py, what we have done in earlier project. So now we need to define the database part. So now we need to define our engine. SecOpG2 we have already installed, and the database part like Postgres. Postgres is username and password is the root, and you need to know the password and all. The password has been disclosed here. My password has been disclosed. It's a security concern. No problem. So demo. So that's the reason I can trade off. So where it is, yes, here, rather than having, so by default they will be pointing to SQLite database, but still we'll connect to our database and we'll bring that back. So once this is done, what we need to do, we need to define a model first. We need to define a model. Where is the model? Here is the model. What is the model? Employee we need to define. So rather employee, what is the ID, big integer field will be there, and text, and we'll understand So we have both integers and text. Okay. So in this case, what we'll say, we'll take this. So again, we need to import this models also from where the models come from. The models will come from what do you say, Django DB import models. We'll copy this and we'll rename in our model. So we'll go, okay, already the model is there, DB import is there. You don't want to do anything, just we'll say employee models dot model. And okay, this is not models anymore. Models dot model is there, models dot this one, and models dot text field. Okay, models dot not description. We need to say age. So this will not be there for us. Description will not be there for us. So we'll remove it and we'll say age. What is that? Age. So age. So right. So now we have done a model. So now once you've done the model, is it enough? No. You need to tell to the what is that? You need to tell to set your settings.py, right? Like so how what and all URLs also we need to see. So whenever we say this one in views, okay, in views.py. So how we will fetch the data? How we will fetch the data? That is another point we need to understand. We need to understand that in home.html it is there. In results.html we were getting the data. How we are getting the data? So for every value in result. So now we were pushing the data to result, right? We were pushing the data to result and we were displaying the data here. So now that is one challenge we have. How we will get this data? So in our results.html results, like we were pushing that. So how we will push that is the point. So whenever we say add, so we were returning, yeah, we were returning this all. Okay, so we will say all objects, will all object and render to result.html page, and we'll push that. Okay, render request. So in that, yes, I can add this one. Okay, fine, very good. So we can do the simple modifications in our existing project. The basic simple one. So what is that? In our root URLs.py, not URL, sorry, in our views. Okay. So what we were doing, we were returning a base HTML without anything. So, but what is our class is employee. Employee. Okay, employee. We need to import, I think. Okay, Control Shift. No, nothing. Nothing will come. Code is unreachable. It is saying we'll see order by ID. Like ID hyphen means it will order by in a reverse, like in a reverse order and a descending order. So if I say ID means in a ascending order. So we're saying this like we want. I don't want in a results.html. I want in a this one base.html itself. What do I need to do? I'll group this into a what is a dictionary. I'll group this into a dictionary. So I'll say it as okay result itself maybe, and we'll say rather than all blocks, we'll say all employees, all emps. So this all emps may be pushed to our dictionary. Yes. But you need to import it, right? You need to import it. So how we will import? There is our view. We were importing models.block. So in the same way, we'll also import it. That's where the error is there, but employee is there. Yes. Now all the result went away. Is there anything to fetch? Yes. We need to, once you have done this, in your base.html, you need to display, right? So how will you display? That's the point we need to see in results.html how we have displayed. So for every value in result, you need to print the value. Okay. can say if for do we have any close? Yes, we have a close also for far. So what we will do, we'll copy this entire there, and we will remove entire the things there. So I don't want all these things. So basically my CSS and all is not working. So that is the reason I'll remove it. I got it just for an this purpose, and I'll take away all the things here. Just I'm going to maintain the display the data. I'll say br, okay, break as a br break row, and I'll say br for this also. I don't want anything, just I want to display the data. That's it. And I don't want this also. So what we have done, so we know that we have a dictionary called result, which will have the value. I'll push here for every value. I have ID, and it's not title anymore. Like in the model, what we have in the model, models dot title. Title is not there. What is that? Employee underscore name, I think. Employee underscore name. Yep. So employee underscore name is there. So here also in our view also, not this one, in our HTML based HTML also, it will be employee underscore view, and this will be H, right? Because we have this change. So whether what is my server status here? Oh, doesn't declare explicit in the application my Django class model employee. Okay, in the installed apps. Okay, what is that? Runtime error, model class. Do we have anything to show here? Oh, it got out, I think. Okay. Let me try to start the server once again. Where is our project? My project. So we'll open this and we'll say Python manage.py and server. Again, it is showing the error in models.py, line number 6, and import views line number urls.py. It is going in urls.py, I think. We'll go to urls.py. Okay, in urls.py, everything is perfect. Okay, Django views came. Here in models.py also. Views.py also is there. Views.py. Models.py. Okay. Views.py. Anything else is there? Previously. Views.py. Anything else is there? Nothing. Models.blog you are importing and directly you are using that. Other than that, nothing is there. So 10 minutes we have. In 10 minutes we need to end this also. Okay. Okay, again, how that. So Python py and server. Oh my god. Again, it is coming in my standard py module import employee. Okay. What is my model? Models employee. It's a model. This is okay. All the employee objects is there, and we have rendered that. Employee model and model also. Did we do any other import other than model? Yeah, nothing. In models.py, yeah, something, nothing is there. Okay, in settings.py, we'll see anything is there. Sorry. One mistake we have done, guys. So we have not mentioned what is our installed app. Okay, so we need to mention our installed app is there with respect to my model. What is our installed app? My Django app in my installed apps. So one mistake is this, right? So I mention what is my installed app name? My Django app and with a comma. That's maybe the one more point we need to have done. We should have done before. I thought we'll do later, but we should have done earlier. On manage.py, run server. Yeah, it was a one small mistake. That's where all our craps are. So my Django employee doesn't exist. The relation my Django employee does not exist. Okay, Django app. Okay, it is thinking to be created as my Django. Okay. Let me take this. It is understanding the relation my Django app dot employee is not there. Okay. It is considering as my Django underscore employee. 1 second. Because we were trying to do my Django inside my Django, if we are trying to do that particular thing. So that is the reason it is considering as that particular model. We can create that particular table and we can retrieve it, but let me try. If it is not coming, we will do that only. Models.employee and we are retrieving. Or we can say that particular table is not there. That particular table is not there. We can create that particular table itself so that it will come. We'll create the table. Create table my Django app. Select star from employee. Maybe that one point. Like we need to migrate actually. That we can see later also. Problem. We'll see the later part. So again, anyway we'll see the latter part in next week when we meet personally. So we have all this. So let's try to reload it again. Yeah, it got, but some one field like one more field is there. I think the problem is with the age. I think like let's go here. What is the age problem, boss? In view, not in view, in a base. What we have done? IEM value is there. Value dot age. Age. What is age? What is age here? Age is also an integer. Okay, age is also an integer, right? Maybe the indentation problem. Is that the case? No. That should not be the case. In for, and we say value.age. Big integer fields. Okay, somewhere, but data came. So that's where but you see the data came. Okay, we'll remove this for now and we'll see what we got. We got, yeah, we got an BR here. Rather than a BR, we can say as yeah, I can say this. Yeah, we got the data. Why this name is not coming? I'm not understanding. What happened to the model here? Model.py, big integer field, I think. Integer field, yeah, integer field. Maybe that is the reason it is not coming in this because that is not a big integer, right? It is an integer. Actually, that's maybe the one I feel. In this case, then break is not required. So break may be required after this. So let us refresh. Oh my God, it is not coming. Then what is the point of here? Age models dot integer. This one. Can I convert this into a text field and see if that is the case? No, it is not coming. What is the point? My age field is not coming. Age, and it is an integer. Integer dot field. It is not coming. Maybe. Okay, fine. Let us leave it. Let's not hijack the class. So that's where. So now, what is the point we need to understand from here is in order to do this change. Okay. So whenever you do the change, automatically you see it is reloading every second and every minute. Okay. So now that's the reloading. So whenever the model changes, it will start auto reload. That's the advantage of Django we have. We don't want to start the server once again. Like if it is a major outblock like you define the app itself, then it was going for a toss. So when you define the app, the moment you define the app, it is giving you this one. What do you say? A clear cut informations like the data. Whenever you change, automatically it is pulling the data and it is displaying the data. Hope I am very clear with the informations with you guys. Like, do you have any doubts? If you can ping me on WhatsApp. Again, anyway, we'll meet one-to-one in next week, Saturday morning. So that is one more point. Okay. So fine. Then in 1 minute, less than 1 minute, the session will end. Thanks for your time, guys. And please make sure we'll meet tomorrow in person. Not tomorrow, we'll meet on next Saturday and Sunday in the office. Thank you.